Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, beautiful people. Hello, world. First of all, I would like to give enough respect to the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. Without him, none of this would be possible. I wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be here. And none of this would have been possible. I listened to a video, and it was of a black man. He was literally in tears because he was talking about the state of the black community. And he was talking about when he wake up, he hear in the news like 5 persons got shot and 2 are dead. Imagine that happening basically every day. And he was talking about how in the black community, how kids are being raised. Lack of parenting, lack of guidance, and condoling in what they was teaching kids. And he said that it was the first time he have ever been ashamed to be a black man. Look at this. Look at this chocolate. Boy, hey, that's some sweet chocolate, boy. I look in the mirror every day. There have never been a time, there have never been a day where I say I'm ashamed to be a black man. Never. And I never will. Why? I know who I am, and I know whose I am. When God decided to make me, when God created me in his image and his likeness, he said, I'm going to have some sweet, dark chocolate. And his name is going to be Ron, Mr. King Dean. Yes. I am not the spokesman for the black community. The only one I am responsible for is under my roof and in my care. That's the Dean clan. So, folks focus on what is wrong in the black community like the other communities, there's no wrong. You just don't see it. You just don't hear about it as much. But the same things that goes on in the black community goes on in other communities. So if other communities don't have to be the spokespersons for other communities, why do black people feel like they have to be the spokesperson? When a black person does something wrong, they have to bring out another black person to check him. Or when a black person is doing something, they have to try to bring out another black person to try to tear him down or make him look small or belittle him. No group is a spokesperson for any group. So if a knucklehead go out there and do some dumb stuff because he black, you mean I gotta speak for him and defend him or say why he did what he did? Not me. That's just a knucklehead doing a knucklehead stuff who happened to be black. So when black folks do dumb stuff, if you see Brother Thing, don't ask me why black folks doing dumb stuff. Because white people do it, Korean people do it, Chinese, Japanese, whatever, everybody do dumb stuff. So when people doing dumb stuff, you don't pick out them people and say, listen here, why is this person doing dumb stuff? No. Only black people feel like they have to be the spokesperson for black people. Ain't no other black person can go around talking, but they speaking on behalf of Brother Dean. I'm my own man. I could speak for myself. So, because some black folks, I said some, because not all, out there doing knucklehead stuff, that's on them. And when you do knucklehead stuff, you should pay the price, whatever color you are. So I've never felt bad of being a black man. In fact, I love being a black man. I love being a Bahamian. I love being unique, because I ain't trying to be like nobody else. I ain't trying to do what everybody else does. I'm a trendsetter. I'm a trailblazer. When I show up, things change for the better. When I show up, I come to make stuff happen. When I enter someone's life, their life become better, not bitter. And if your life is bitter because you met me, pigs can never appreciate pearls, precious gems, and diamonds. I'm not for everybody. Whether red, yellow, black, or white, I'm not for everybody. Because if you can't appreciate a gem, if you can't appreciate a pearl, if you can't appreciate something special, that's okay. But I'm not coming down to your standard, lowering my standard because you in the mud. No. If you want to meet me, you got to come up. And if you don't celebrate me, I'll celebrate myself. If you don't throw a party for me, I'll throw one for myself. I know who I am, and I know whose I am. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks about me, except my mom, close family members, and most of all, Mrs. Dean. Anybody else? What? You know, some people can't sleep because they're concerned about what other people think. Why do you worry about some people who so broke can't pay attention? Ain't got nothing going on but gossip. And if you ain't got nothing going on, who listening to you? Nobody. Not even the people in your own little circle. Or if they're listening to you, your circle is so small. No, man. You don't say, well, you hate the fact, or you regret the fact that you black because some black people doing dumb stuff. Every race do dumb stuff. They just don't put it out there like that. Understand? When black folks do something, it is highlighted enough times more than anybody else. You think some black folks doing more than any other people at any other race out there? No. You cannot get me to hate myself. You cannot get me to hate this chocolate. No. I can't deal with all black people. I can't deal with all white people. I can't deal with all other people if they're ignorant, because I don't want it around me. And I choose my circle. I'm willing to spend a little more. I'm willing to pay a little more. And I'm willing to do a whole lot more for what I want. I don't want to be at the mercy of no man asking no man for nothing. So I put myself in a position to succeed. And don't let nobody make you feel like you have to be the spokesperson for a black person who happens to be a knucklehead. Because that isn't required by no other race other than the black race. When some black folks do some dumb stuff, they want to put a mic in your face or ask you a question about why did they do that. Who knows what? They did it because they knuckleheads. Not everybody doing dumb stuff, whether red, yellow, black, or white. In every race, in every society, you got some folks doing some dumb stuff. Because dumb do dumb things. Ignorant do ignorant things. No matter the race, the creed, doesn't matter. But I know one thing. I'm not going to be associated with it. I'm not going to be around it. The Bible talks about you can't tell a fool until a fool open his mouth. So when you open your mouth and I find that you are a fool, bye-bye. I don't want I can't tolerate too much of nonsense and whatever I want in life. I have no problem paying for it. Last year, I paid almost $27,000 for my business and the residence. 1 year. So when you come to the Dean brand and the Dean businesses, if you're broke, go someplace else. If it's too high, go where it's low. Because I'm not lowering my prices. I'm not lowering my standard for nobody. Because, some people of color, because they think because it's a black owner or black business or black organization, it doesn't have the same value. We all don't have the same value. But that's what Brother Dean brand and product is valuable. I put everything into it. Me and Mrs. Dean, we don't shortcut nothing. We don't shortcut the process. We ain't even looking for nothing. When I came to Montgomery, Alabama, over 19 years ago, the reason why I chose Alabama, because of all of the problems that Alabama face. I'm a problem solver. I love problems. I love what people run away from. Because when you solve the problem, you get the prize, you get the promotion, you get the money. And if there was no grocery store downtown, what I did, I put it here. And regardless of what other people think or some people think, I don't care. It's mine. It's a Dean brand. And everything else. Everything I do is legally, legitimately, legally. I don't break laws. I don't violate no laws. I do it by the book. Understand? It's Brother Dean and Sister Dean's money that takes care of these businesses. Understand? When I have to pay all these bills, whether the rent, the power bill, city, state, county, business privilege tax, inventory, and all of the above, and taxes. The only one be there is Brother Dean and Mrs. Dean. So when I say I really don't care what people think, it ain't just to say. I don't. If you don't put no food on my table, no clothes on my back, no roof over my head, I don't care what you think. Because your personal opinion have nothing to do with me. Because before folks go around checking other people, clean your doorstep up first, man. Check yourself. A black man came all the way from the Bahamas to put all kind of businesses downtown. A black man, a black family, a black brand, a premium brand. Anytime you see Brother Dean step out, he's stepping out his best. He could be looking his best. He could be smelling his best. And he's sure going to be feeling his best. My queen coming down here in June. Leaving Texas to come to Montgomery, Alabama. That's a sacrifice. So that tells you, I'm not playing. I'm not joking. I'm not. Take care of business. Be proud of who you are and who God made you to be. I love you guys. Stay blessed. Run.